Welcome dear students to Computer Studies Standard 10th English Medium. Today we are in part 3 of chapter number 7, that is functions in C. So let's begin. In this video, before I begin teaching you how to find out the mean, I would like to say you two things. First thing is that when are the schools going to reopen? That date has not yet come. And another thing which is sure and certain is that board exams are going to be there. So you study the things seriously as if you are studying in the school. My planning is like that way that I would like to complete the course of computer till the month of October. After that, you can focus on the main subjects. Another thing is, if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, please do subscribe the channel so that you don't miss any updates, especially at the time when the board exam is nearing. That time also I will be updating you with so many things. Fine. Now we begin with the functions used to find the mean. The first function used to find the mean is Geo Mean function. Geo Mean function returns the geometrical mean of the numbers given to it. The Geo Mean of say n non-negative numbers is obtained by multiplying all together and then taken the nth root. You may take up to 30 arguments here. That could be either values or cell addresses or the whole cell range. The syntax is either you add comma in between, that is Geo Mean into bracket x1 x2 till up till x30, or you can add colon in between. If you are taking a cell range, then you can take colon in between. The another function used to find the mean here, there is little bit difference, so try to understand, is Harmonic. There is another type of function supported by the Calc which is Harmonic. The Harmonic Mean has similar general syntax. This function returns a harmonic mean of a data set of positive numbers, the reciprocal of the arithmetic mean of reciprocals. There will be a minor difference in the result when you find the mean using Geo Mean and Harmonic. So practically I will teach you both the things. I am sure that you all are familiar with the word median. In mathematics, if you want to find the median, then what do you do? And what is median? Both the things I will explain you. For example, if you have got 5 different numbers, then median means middle number. So first thing is you will arrange all those numbers into ascending order or descending order. Then you will check that which number is coming in the middle position, that is third position, and that will be the median of the given 5 numbers. Now, if the given numbers are in even this thing, that is whether 4 or 6 numbers are given. We take the examples that if 4 numbers are given, then you will not get the middle number. So here what will you do? You will take second and third number, both the things, you will add that number and you will divide it by 2, and that will be your median. So here the same thing is done by the Calc or Microsoft Excel. So I am reading it fast. The median is defined as middle number of the group when they are ranked in order. If you cannot find the exact one middle number, in case the total number of arguments in group is even, then take 2 middle numbers and average them. The median function takes up to 30 arguments. The general syntax of median is this thing as usual. In mathematics, it's very simple to find the mode of the given numbers. Mode means in the given range of numbers, the number which is repeating for the maximum number of time is known as mode. So the mode function returns the most common value in the data set. Here the function can take up to 30 arguments. The syntax is mode into bracket x1 comma x2, or even you can take the cell range here. Now practically I will teach you how to find out mean using Geo Mean and Harmonic, median and mode, all three things. At present I am going to teach you all the four functions in the same worksheet. So I insert a new worksheet and then rename it as mean, median, mode, that is MMM. Fine. Now first thing is I will enter the range of numbers. I am going according to the textbook. Fine. I will decrease the column width little bit. Function used. So the first function I am going to use is Geo Mean. So I type the name here, and cell range what I am going to take is B1 colon G1. Correct? Now this thing I will merge and center. Fine, this much is over. Then here Geo Mean of numbers. So here I use the function is equal to, see like this way. Today I am using Excel 2013, so it is prompting me for the name of the function. So as I told you just now, you can use comma also and you can use the whole cell range also. So I have used the whole cell range. So the answer is 6.8. Fine. Now I will copy paste this thing here. Here I will fill a different color so that the functions are separated properly. Fine. Now here the function used will be Hermean. Hermean, right? Here also it will become Hermean. Now there will be a slight difference in the result. HAR it is. Fine, the cell range is the same. So the answer is 6.7, and otherwise in Geo Mean the answer was 6.8. So minor difference is there. Fine. Then the next function I have to teach you is median. Mean, median and mode. So now we come to median. Now you know the meaning of median, right? Is equal to median. Same cell range. So median is coming 6.5. Then next thing is mode. Now again I am not explaining you the meaning of mean, median and mode, because that thing I just now only explained you. You can rewind the video and check the thing. Now we come to mode. Now this thing is not case sensitive, so I can type it anyway. Is equal to mode. Now there are three functions of mode also, so we select this function. Fine. So the answer is 6. So like this way you have to do it practically. The next function is count A. Now count A function is very much useful to you in your practical work. So I will also be explaining you about how it is used in your real practical life. First I will explain you what is count A function. Now count A function is used to count the values lying in the cell range which we have selected. Suppose if we want to check that from cell A1 to G10, in how many cells have we done the entry, that is, other cells in which we have not done the entry are empty cells, right? So we want to count the number of cells in which anything is typed. It may be a number, date, text, anything. So to count that cells, this function is used. The count A function returns the total number of cells or arguments which has some value in it, as I told you just now. You may give up to 30 arguments like other all functions. The argument could be value, cell address or cell range. Generally we take the cell range. Here it is to be noted that if you take different cell range, then you have to separate it by semicolon sign. Some of the arguments may contain any type, means some may be empty. The count A function returns the total number of cells having some value in it. That is what I explained you just now. It could be any type of value, number, text, say, date, anything. The empty cells will not be considered. The general function or general form of the function is count A into bracket like other functions. Before I teach you the practicals of count A function, another function is count. Now it is very much similar to count A function. Now the only difference is that count A function was counting the number of cells in which any data was stored, while here count function will only count the number of cells in which numerical data is stored. Remember the difference between both the functions, and both the functions are very useful. So I will teach you practically. So first I will be teaching you according to the textbook method, and then I will be explaining you the practical usage of the thing. So just now I have created this MMM worksheet. I give a right click. I click on move or copy option. Now see, whatever you have learned till now, you have to keep on practicing, otherwise you will forget all these things. Create copy and then before here. Fine. So this I will name as count or count A, whatever. Fine. Now here I will use the function count or count A first we will use. Here we will use the function count. Here count A. Here count. And I will delete this data. Fine. Now just see, here I am entering alphabet. Here also I am entering alphabet. So total I have, and here I am deleting the thing. Fine. So 2 alphabets are entered, 2 digits are entered in this range of 5 cells. Now here I use the count A function. So it will give me the answer 4. Here it is counting the alphabets also. Only the thing which it is not counting is the blank space. Fine. Now we use the count function. So we can see that in count function has counted only the cells in which numeric information is stored. Now practical usage of this function I am teaching you. Now all those students who are doing practicals along with me, you do not have to do this thing in your practicals. You have to just try to understand what is the use of these functions. Now for example, I delete one or two records from between. Now I want to count that total how many students had appeared or how many students are studying in this class. Okay, so if we want to count on the basis of the names, okay, then you can use the function called count A. How to count? Here I have typed this thing, count A. I select the cell range from B2 up till B57. I close the brackets and it will give me the answer that total 56 students had appeared for the exams, or I am sorry, total 56 students are there in this class, because if the roll numbers are missing we cannot get the exact number of the students. Now still more useful thing I will teach you, that here we have entered the marks of 3 different tests. Now I want to check that how many students were present in test 1. Now see, when you know the practical usage of all these functions, then only you will be able to make the use of these functions. Otherwise simply learning the thing given in the textbook doesn't make any sense. So here C1 colon C57. So total 55 students out of 56 were present in test 1. Now we have to simply drag this thing and we get the answer. Here also 55 and here 48. So I hope you understood these two functions and the practical importance of these functions. To find the maximum value, that is the highest value or largest number from the given cell range, max function is used. For example, if you have entered the marks of the students, there are 60 students studying in one class and you want to know who is getting the highest marks, then either you can use the data sorting option and you can sort the data according to the marks. Then also the highest marks will come on the top if you sort it according to descending order. But another function, if you don't want to disturb the sorting order, then you can use max function. The max function also can take up to 30 arguments. Now everywhere it is typed that it takes 30 arguments. Now we know that thing, but generally we don't use 30 arguments. We take straight away use the cell range only. Fine. And the syntax is max into bracket x1 colon x100, for example. That is, I use this method of taking the cell range, and the method given in your textbook is max then x1 comma x2, very slow method. Fine. Now opposite to max is mean. Now mean is used to find out the smallest value from the cell range, and these functions are not only applicable for finding the toppers and the dull students in the mark sheet, but in many type of information which we have entered in the Excel worksheet, these functions are very much helpful. So now practically I am teaching you both the functions. To teach you max and mean function, I have copied and moved the worksheet here, and I have renamed it as max underscore mean. Same name you also have to give if you are doing this thing in your computer. Fine. Now I am entering the numbers, that is, just now I am entering the marks which are given in the textbook. Okay. Now here I am going to use the function max. Cell range is B2 colon F2. Same thing I will copy paste here, function used, and I will change it to mean. If you save this all things like this way properly, then anytime it could be helpful to you. Now max. So what are the highest marks? 78, right? So here it should give the output 78. Same way here, what are the lowest marks? It is 47. So here also the output should come 47. Fine. Now same thing we try to understand in this example. Now here if we want to know that each student, what is his highest marks and lowest marks from test 1, test 2 and test 3, then here we can give the heading as highest and here lowest marks. One time you have to do this thing and then drag the thing. It's very simple. So the highest marks from these three subjects are 20 and lowest marks, I have taken red color to indicate danger. I have made some mistake. Is equal to Min mean into bracket these three things. Fine. So lowest mark is 11. Now since the student had not appeared for test 3, it is not displaying 0. If I have entered here 0, then it will display 0, and if we have not entered anything, it will not take that cell into consideration. Fine. Now I can drag this thing. Now same way, if you want to know that in test 1 what was the highest marks, then here also you can make the use of max function. And then you have to drag it for all subjects and also for total subjects. So you will get the idea of the exact thing. And same way, and here you have to give the heading highest marks. And you can change the color also if you feel like. So this was all about max and mean function. Now the function which we are going to learn is large function. Now this function is little bit similar to max function, but there are some other things also in this. So I will try to explain you about the large function. Large function returns the kth largest numeric value found in the given set of values x. The general form is large into bracket x comma k, where x denotes the range of the cell containing some numeric values and k is the position. This function considers the numbers specified in the range in the descending order, and number at kth position is returned. Means, suppose if you want to see that from the whole cell range which number is second highest or third highest, okay, then second highest or third highest or fourth highest is known as the k position, and x means the whole cell range which you have taken. You can set the k argument to any integer value you like, that is second, third, fourth, anything, but it must not be larger than the number of elements in the given set of numbers. For example, if there are 10 students and if you type 11 in k, then it will not return any value. So you have to choose between 1 to 10. Now small function is just opposite to that of large function. Now suppose there are some weak students like me who want to check his position from the bottom, that what is the rank starting from last, from the end, then small function could be used. Now see, whenever I am reading out this thing or explaining this thing, just don't fast forward the video and try to do practicals, because MCQs will be asked from this part and I have taken enough pain to mark the things in red. Also I have underlined some of the things. So this also you have to go through each and everything. Nice. Small function returns the kth smallest numeric value found in the given set of values x. The general form is equal to small into bracket x, comma k, where x denotes the range of the cells containing some numeric values, while k is the position. The function considers the number specified in the range in ascending order, and number at kth position is returned. Now practically I will teach you both the functions. So this much thing I have kept ready. Fine. Now here I will have to specify that I want to find the second highest, third highest, which thing. So I type here second largest value. Fine. Now here I use the function is equal to large into bracket this cell range. Now here you have to put the comma without leaving any space. Now since you want to display second highest, so you have to type 2 after the comma and close the bracket. So here the second highest value is 8. Fine. Now we want to check the third or fourth or fifth smallest value. So we will check the fourth according to the textbook. Fourth smallest value, and I type here small, then the cell range, comma and 4. So we will get the answer 6, that is starting from the smallest. Fine. Now here marks of students I had prepared. Here also we can use the same thing. See, top marks, that is highest marks we know, then second and third if we want to find, then we can use the same function. Like this way, in each subject you can do the same thing and then drag the thing. And here same way, third highest you want to find. So again you use the same function. Cell range remains the same, that is C1 colon C57 comma 3. Align it to center and then drag the thing. Fine. So this was about small and large. So now the last function of this video, that is rank. Now rank is a very interesting function and very useful function. I will try to explain you the thing with the help of an example of your own self. For example, you are studying in this school and your teacher have saved the mark in Excel worksheet. Okay, there are 50 students studying in the class. Now, if you are getting, for example, say 87 marks, now you want to know that what is your rank. Okay, then you can check it with the help of this function. So rank function returns the rank of a given number in the given set of numbers. You need to provide 3 things. Remember, first thing, a value or address of the value for which you need to find the position. So whatever you to enter here, your marks. Remember, I am explaining you with a practical example. You have to enter your marks first. Second thing, set of values, that is cell range, that is all the students' marks in that specific subject you have to select. Third thing, order of sorting, 1 for ascending and 0 for descending. So which order will you select? 1 or 2? Sorry, 1 or 0? You have to select 0. Otherwise your ranking will start from the bottom. That is why, remember this thing. Now, the function will sort the values from the incident set of values in ascending or descending order and written the position first, second, third, or actual what is the position of the given number. The syntax is rank, number, set and order. So practically we will do this thing. Now we will make the use of rank function. Now for example, here 7 different values are stored. Now if I want to know that what is the position of 7th, okay, then I have to use this function rank. First I have to mention 7 here, then the cell range, then 0, don't by mistake type 1, 0, fine. So the rank is 3rd. Same way here, my position, I have given the heading my position, that I am getting 24 marks and I want to know my position, my rank in this subject. Okay, test 1. Then here what I have to type? Rank, then 24, comma, cell range, comma, 0. So at once you will get the answer that my rank is 18th. I am so much dull student, my rank is 18th. Like that way you can find your rank in each subject and also in total marks. Here we complete this video. We meet in the next video. Till now, if you haven't subscribed my channel, please do subscribe the channel and continue watching the video. Goodbye.